Razia, Judge Light, you're on outside Devil Aura. You are Sacred Shielding and Death Knight to Death Knight. Electromorph, rotate your water totem over to a fire resistance totem. I'll be handling the inside Devil Aura, Judging Light, and Sacred Shield myself. Razia, you will desock and Aura Mastery a Bad Fire. Your discussion. Innervates Northless to Razia. Walk to Nibpella, then as needed. If you want. It seems inefficient, but sure. Anyways, Innervates Northless to Razia. Waft to Nibpella. Blurred to Pubs, and Retalk to Nibpella. Outside the spell primary is Kinsey. That being said, JXDN, the Boomies, Wafarino, and Northless. And to a lesser extent, Sage. Do not let people sit at the wall. Always visually confirm the targets at the wall before you commit to doing a dispel. We have a bummer. Jeeves request in the chat, I assume, for bank access. One sec. Alright, I have to do that, one sec. You have a protection warrior outside, so rogues you do not need to expose. That about covers all the assignments. Give me just one moment here and ready check into Paul. Sorry, everyone has come back ready on the ready check. A longer pull timer will be deployed, but a pull timer nonetheless. Do not engage the boss until Death Knight engages the boss. He has a star in his head. Sage, I'll be going in with your paints up. I'll try to count it down, call for it, etc. You are staying in at 50% currently. I may call for you to go out depending on corporeality. We will see how things pan out in that regard.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Maintain max melee range. Offering out of the wall. Meteor, we are moving through. Dodge the fire first, then range DPS onto the Living Inferno. And hunt the wall. Maintain max melee range or even further. Meteor, move through. DPS as normal. Range will go into the Inferno after dodging the fire. Ozzy will head to the wall, dodge the fire first. You don't let the fire touch you. Ranged on the Inferno. No one right clicks, hand off the mouse. No one right clicks, hand off the mouse. Clean up the embers. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, paints at me, 1, and then. To the wall, don't go too far because these are balls. I push the button. Here are the shadows. First Aura Mastery, Isala. Valkyrie hop onto Shadow for future use. Iron Hunt to the wall. Beware the shadows. Raid. Push boss as normal. Four percent, 3%, 2%, 1% outside begin healing Electromorph. Debuff Razia. 1, 3, and 5 get out immediately. Beware the shadows as well. Razia, that was basically. Battle Rose Razia, Nordless. You can't eat a cutter when you're bubbled. That is false. Anyways. I mean, I know that you're dead. And the game knows that you're dead, which means you got cutted. Beware the shadows. No, you absolutely can. That's not what that means. Like, it's fucking holy fuck. You ran into the cutter, huck him out of the wall. Yeah. Lordless the wall. Yeah. Spell Asala Valkyrie, you are fucking here to dispel people at the wall. Asala Valkyrie, do your jobs. No, you don't. Shadowcross the wall, do your best and then need dispersion. Outside, add priority without getting yourself killed. Retox the wall. Beware the shadows, Northwest the wall. What the? Who is that? That was the last. Nordless, you had 2 debuffs on you. Can you please pay attention? Yeah, whip it up. And it wasn't even on you, like it was on a Jura that could have dispelled themselves. They had... yeah, in my chat, hang on. I mean, well, you are primary, again, all of the boomy is outside, should be on it, Sage should be on it to a lesser extent. If you see the Unholy Death Knight sitting at the wall, hit the Remove Curse button or the Dispel Magic button. Also, Valkyrie and Asala, Beat Boop, do you understand why you are here? I've seen several people not getting freedom and not getting cleansed at the wall. Do you understand what odds and evens are? I'm gonna go over this again. Isala, you are odds, which means 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, so on and so forth. You will give them a hand of freedom as they run out to the wall. You will cleanse them at the wall when you visually confirm they are at the wall. That is your job here as a Rep Paladin. I do not give a single fuck what else you do. You are here to freedom and cleanse people. Anyways, let's get this done. Here's a ready check, ideally for Paul. Husk up, new Pella, Valkyrie, Warp Put. Right, but the enhancement shaman can't dispel himself, right? I don't know what number he was, but I always strongly suggest making a very simple macro to report in party and say chat. Or put eat the fish if you're not already doing so. Get your misstrikes and tricks onto Death Knight, Death Knight. Do not die, let's kill the boss. Wind of Winter, be back.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Same thing, but with less suffering. Sneaky to the wall. Save your cloak. Meteor, meteor, move through. Maintain max melee range, dodging the fire first. Also, if you'd like to test on this run, taking the portal with your Divine Shield up, I promise you that works and will not kill you. Meteor, we are moving through. Dodge the fire first, then ranged on the Inferno. Electrum off the wall. Dodge the fire first, then ranged on the Inferno. It wants to hug you, do not let it hug you. No one right click, hand off the mouse. No one right click, hand off the mouse. We're gonna clean up these Umbers in the Inferno. Not sure why we're hurricaning when the Inferno is at like 30%. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me pain step. Going in, I'm in. Follow me in. These are our balls. Beware the shadows. JXT into the wall.
경로에서 빠지세요.
Out of the wall. And some at the wall. Beware the shadows. Valkyrie or a
경로에서
mastery.
빠지세요.
And boss to the wall. Raid, stop on boss, pull pets, let dots drop. We're gonna see the cutter. Raid, pull pets, stop on boss, let dots drop. 2%. Pubs, Aura Mastery. Shadowcocks, skip the
경로에서
wall.
빠지세요.
Shadowcocks. Outside begin healing, Electromilk. Outside begin healing, Electromilk.
3단계.
Debuff in 8, you can get out immediately. 1, 3, and 5, out immediately. Go, go, go. 1, 3, and 5, out immediately. Go, go, go.
더 빡
Out
뛰라세요.
wall. Beware the shadows. Curse not the wall. It is a warlock. When he is at the wall, he will need a cleanse.
유성 피하세요.
Meteor, meteor. Need pile up the wall.
딜 낮추세요.
Add on a sneaky to the wall. Beware the shadows. You saw you can aura mastery as soon as it's up. Watch us now. You saw you can aura mastery. Where to?
유성 피하세요.
Meteor, meteor. Can see to the
딜
wall.
낮추세요.
Rethought the wall. Beware the shadows. Need Pala when you feel comfortable doing so. You can heroism, Valkyrie, aura mastery in 2 seconds. Detox the wall. Wireless the wall.
더 빡 뛰라세요.
Electromel if you can heroism. DPS is normal.
유성 피하세요.
Beware the shadows. Beware the shadows. Pubs to the wall. Beast hack, pubs, and aura mastery. Link outside tank Deathlog. The healer's outside, what are you doing?
더 빡 뛰라세요.
Let's see the full Deathlog. Anyone who is outside, I'll put up inside.
빡 뛰라세요.
You were crossing for 4 seconds? And just like no direct healing from any of the healers for considerably too long. Yeah. Good times the charm. Amos Jackson checks on 2, Death Knight, the Death Knight.
Five, four, three,
Manhunt the wall.
유성 피하세요.
Medium.
피하세요.
Arena heading to the wall.
피하세요. 유성 피하세요.
Medium. Detox heading to the wall. Dodge the
피하세요.
fire first, it wants to touch you. Do not let the fire touch you. Blurred, please butter us to fucking side group 4. No reason to use you, I won't pull out.
2단계.
No one right clicks, hand off the mouse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Going in. We're going to begin a rotation with these balls. Hallian is now rotating very slowly toward you. Blurred to the wall. Be aware of the shadows.
경로에서 빠지세요.
Alright. Be aware of the shadows.
경로에서 빠지세요.
Embossed wall. Electromilf, begin healing outside, 1%, off the wall. There's a window to get out, don't get yourself killed doing it.
경로에서 빠지세요. 딜 낮추세요.
Debuff in 5, debuff in 4, you can get to the tail and take portal, debuff in 3, debuff in 2, debuff in 1. New pallet wall, sneaky wall.
유성 피하세요.
Meteor. Beware of the shadows. Electromilf heroism to get things on track outside, Electromilf heroism. Solid the wall.
힐하세요.
Left green out of the wall. DPS is normal. Tabs to the wall. Beware of the shadows.
유성 피하세요. 딜
Left green out of the
낮추세요.
wall. Dodge the fire. Outside. Don't let it touch you. Blurred the wall. shadows. Fix the end of the wall. Fix the end of the wall.
더
Three
딱
talks to the wall.
피하세요.
Outside pump damage.
이상 피하세요.
Meteor, meteor. Hey, Crux, you can go outside temporarily. Go ahead. Beware the shadows. Fix the wall. Maintain death. Link is
더
fucking
딱
deathlog.
피하세요.
Razia died first. How did Razia die? To breath? Oh, incredible.
딱 딜하세요.
Please don't get fucking flame breath. How long was Razia dead? The main tank died. I see. Nordless, in the event a healer dies, you can battle res them immediately. Anyone in group 5 that is not a mage was used, and wait, doesn't get up in time. Didn't accept. You good, Razia? Is there a reason you didn't take the battle res? You say you took it, but in the tank's death, there is not a single heal from you. Try this once more houses. If it continues to be an issue, I'll rotate pubs outside and the Amos checks and checks onto Death Knight the Death Knight.
Five, four, three, two, one.
I'll head to the wall. No one needs to.
이상 피하세요.
Meteor, meteor. We are moving through. Dodge the fire first, then ranged on the Inferno. Lecture him off to the wall. Jordan, as a reminder, there is a... Oh, the Warlock is... That's silly, but whatever. Disregard, the Warlock is using Curse of Weakness on the Inferno.
이상 피하세요.
Meteor, meteor, we are...
밖으로 뛰세요.
Be back to the wall. Dodge the fire first, then ranged on the Inferno. No one right clicks, hand off the mouse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, pain slip me, 2, 1, deep open. Let's and chill for a second until Miss Jackson checks go out goes. Extremely stupid way to wait. Just wipe the slips down on the cutter. Let me pull off this timer.
Five, four, three, two.
Reno.
유성, 피하세요.
Media.
유성, 피하세요. 밖으로 뛰세요. 이단계
Hello, can you hear me? I'm here still, but it seems that people entered without being told to do so, which is very funny. Yeah, there was an internet hiccup there. My apologies. That being said, everyone who killed themselves by right-clicking, reevaluate your intelligence.
경로에서 빠지세요.
Yes, that's what I just said. But like, no, I didn't. I didn't DC. Like I was still like in the game. like just lagged. Everyone who is alive needs to die, yes. Apologies for the disconnect. Hopefully that does not happen again. I do have my hotspot ready and battery backup doesn't stop Spectrum from being dogged to internet, unfortunately. Yeah, plenty of time to get back and get buffed based off of the current timer. Retox, are you with us, Beep? I tried doing it full.
5, 4, 3,
B-Fire, are you here?
2, 1.
Be able to zone in chance. No fuck ups, and we kill the boss. Works every time. Yeah, been on RS1 far too long. Azia kings everyone.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bounce the wall, consume.
유성, 피하세요.
Meteor. Reno to the wall. Meteor, move through. We are more than ahead on Hellion. Sneaky to the wall. Range DPS on the Inferno. No one is right-clicking. Pull the Embers back slightly more to 0 as the Inferno is inside of Hellion. No one right-clicks. Hand off the mouse. 7, 6, 5, 4. Pain set me. 3, 2. Pull me in. Be pretty safe to attack in earnest. Attacks are coming up in 2. We begin rotating with these balls. These are our balls. Beware the shadows. Wordless heading into the
경로에서
wall.
빠지세요.
Or put the wall. Or put to the wall. Strike to the wall. Strike to the wall. Beware the shadows.
경로에서 빠지세요.
EPS as normal for the moment. Beware the shadows. Solid to the wall. Run towards the
경로에서
tail.
빠지세요.
2%. 1%. Electromilf begin healing.
3단계.
Debuff in 5, there is a window to get out. Debuff in 4, debuff in 3, debuff in 2, debuff in 1. If you haven't gotten out, then you are waiting. Off end.
더 딱 일하세요.
Yep. Beware the shadows. Sage the wall to outside Disc Priest. DPS is normal, both rounds. Unbossed the wall, meteor, meteor. Dodge the fire first. And ranged on the Inferno.
딜 낮추세요.
Dodge the wall. Beware the shadows. Jounce the wall.
유성 피하세요.
Meteor, meteor.
낮추세요.
Beware the shadows. Flared to the wall. Trounce, go outside and Battle Northless after Meteor settles. I'll get yourself killed doing so, but...
더 딱 일하세요.
Outside, Heroism Electromorph. Beware the
유성
shadows.
피하세요.
Right to the wall. Trounce, you can take the portal as you reach it.
밖으로 뛰세요.
Nupella, you should be okay to Heroism when you feel comfortable doing so. Be back to the wall. Buns and Holy Dust Knight at the wall. Walk right to the
더
wall.
딱 일하세요.
Yeah, I'll slap you on so. Got you. Beware the shadows. Innervate Nupella Retox. Or no, Trounce up. Not available currently. Nupella, do your best to melee the ball. Hubs the wall.
유성 피하세요.
Trounce, come back in and innervate
딜
Nupella group 2.
낮추세요.
Beware the shadows. Pump heals into B-back, IBF B-back. Why is the Inferno in the right? Okay. And B-back's dead, which means everyone's dead.
유성 피하세요. 힐하세요.
Let's try to hit Hellion. I don't know, Typhoon the Embers. Fucking unreal. Yeah.
빡딜하세요.
Link Mortal Zero's Deathlog. How does an ads tank fucking die on this fight? How are you getting dazed? How are you possibly getting dazed?
빡딜하세요.
Okay. Do you know how to move your fucking character? Like you PvP, you're a fucking you PvP every day. How fucking hard is it to fucking backpedal through the boss? Well, you're a fucking retard. Like you are actually fucking brain damaged. If you are getting dazed, you are actually fucking brain damaged. What's your must button 5 and must button 4 bound to? Okay, sure, whatever, man. You do you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know fucking words for the level of like disappointment that is in my brain right now. In the unlikely event that the off tank dies outside Boomies, please do not hesitate to Typhoon the Embers away. That being said, that is not a scenario we should ever have to fucking account for. And like straight thing, like I I don't know, and I could fucking strafe. Few seconds. Few seconds. Holy fuck. Right, we are on hotspot, black spectrum, on DC again. Kenny. Get your mistakes and chicks on to Death Knight the Death Knight. Turn your fucking brains on. Let's kill the boss.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Get through one. Up the wall. That's the wall. He's going through.
유성, 피하세요.
Meteor. We are moving through. Unboss the wall. I will cleanse him when he gets to the wall. No one needs to worry about him. Please, Horn of Winter, be back.
유성, 피하세요.
Meteor. Dodge the fire first, then ranged on the Inferno. I will take care of the Warlock when he reaches the wall.
피하세요.
Fascinating. Trounce Butters, Kinsey Group 5. No one right clicks, hand off the mouse. Single target skull, no one right clicks, hand off the mouse. Cooldown, Blurred, get him. Blurred, get, no one right clicks, hand off the mouse. 7-6, paints at me, 2-1, beep boop, Palmian. Please wait 1 second. Okay, mistakes and checks should be going out. Raid, beware the shadows. Takes the end of the wall.
경로에서 빠지세요.
Let's see who dispelled him. Did he dispel himself? Isala dispelled him. Isala, why did you dispel him in the raid?
경로에서 빠지세요.
Chance timer on Butters. I think we should need it. Okay. I know, but every single one of you has done Urvi Sanctum at least a dozen times, probably more. Yeah. There is nothing that can kill you on this fight other than your own stupidity. There is nothing that can kill the tank other than a lack of discipline. 6 minutes. 6 minutes is all is required of you. Shadow Crux, your Vampiric Embrace, Shadow Form, Kinsey, your Molten Armor. We need a Shadow Protection on the raid.
4, 3, 2,
No subway surfing for just a couple of minutes. Pushing your buttons, and the dragon is on the floor every time, and it can move on to more dragons. Chance the wall, I will cleanse him at the wall. One back chance.
유성, 피하세요.
Meteor, meteor. $26 to the wall, I will take care of him at the wall. 26, come on back. Maintain max melee range.
유성, 피하세요.
Meteor, meteor. Bounce the wall. Dodge the fire first. Ranged on the inferno. In the event that something happens outside, I need someone who is outside to communicate it. I currently cannot watch outside stream. No one right click, hand off the mouse. No one right click, hand off the mouse. 7, 6,
2단계.
5, 4, 3, pants at me, 2, 1, I'm in. You can attack the boss pretty safely. Hellion is going to begin slowly rotating toward you at this time. Warp foot to the wall. These are going to be our walls. Beware the shadows.
경로에서 빠지세요.
Shadow crux to the wall. Beware the shadows.
경로에서 빠지세요.
Kinsey to the wall. %, 2%, 1% electromorph healing, roll 0 to the wall.
3단계.
Beware the shadows. Do not get yourself killed trying to get out.
경로에서 빠지세요.
There's a window, however. Debuff in 5.
딱 일하세요.
Lord to the wall. Electrum up to the wall, it's outside Arsham, be aware.
유성, 피하세요.
Meteor, meteor. Dodge the meteor, maintain max melee range. Beware the shadows. Bad to the wall.
딜 낮추세요.
Lion hunt to the wall. Once he is at the wall, give him a cleanse. Shadow crux to the wall. Beware the shadows. Spell shadow crux at the wall.
유성, 피하세요. 딜 낮추세요.
Stage the wall, it's outside this priest, be aware. Hubs to the wall. Beware the shadows. Up Carson off the wall, pubs to the wall. Mockery or mastery.
유성, 피하세요.
Waparino, Belarus pubs group 2.
딜 낮추세요.
And boss shield wall if you have it. Here are the shadows. Cutters are currently up. Cutters are down. New Pala. I'm dead.
이성 피하세요. 낮추세요. 피하세요. 피하세요. 딜 멈추세요.
Really on y'all guys. In hindsight, 2020, you should have desucked there. You had Valkyrie's Aura Mastery, you had Wings, so you couldn't bubble. I don't know if that would have saved you, but I'll mammoth momentarily. One moment. Pubs, let me know when you are good to go.
Five, four, three, two.
Pubs the wall.
이성 피하세요.
Very funny. Very funny stuff.
밖으로 뛰세요. 유성, 피하세요.
Meteor, move boom. Iron hunt along. Ranged on the Inferno. Now when I click, hand off the mouse. 7, 6, 5, 4, 1 0 to the wall, 2, 1, pain slap me, and solid to the wall, don't go too far because these are our balls. Beware the shadows.
경로에서 빠지세요.
Blurred to the wall. Beware the shadows.
경로에서
Sneaky
빠지세요.
head to the wall. Hey Crux, you'll head out at 50%, make sure your mind blasting off cooldown for the outside. Raid slow on boss, pull pets, let dots drop. Raid stop on boss, pull pets, let dots drop. Beware the shadows, 1%.
경로에서 빠지세요.
Electromorph be healing, Electromorph be healing.
3단계.
Debuff in 4, debuff in 3, debuff in 2, debuff in 1. Debuff on Kinsey, 1, 3, 5 out. Crux, then Kinsey out
더
after
딱
debuff.
피하세요.
Wordless to the wall.
유성,
Beware the
피하세요.
shadows. New palette heading to the wall.
피하세요. 딜 낮추세요.
Outside add priority without getting yourselves killed. Mortal 0 to the wall. It's your off bank. Be aware. And boss to the wall. Beware the shadows. DPS is normal on both realms.
유성, 피하세요.
Meteor, move through, maintain max melee range, and boss to the wall. Put the
딜
wall.
낮추세요.
New palette heroism when you feel comfortable doing so. Outside DPS is normal, we should catch up at heroism. Beware the shadows. And boss to the wall again. Let him get around, cleansing at the wall, northwest to the wall.
딜 낮추세요.
Outside ads only.
유성,
Outside ads only. Meteor. Outspawn. Beware the shadows. Outside still ads only. Outside DPS is normal. Sneaky to the wall. Hubs to the wall.
더 빡 딜하세요.
Electromorph heroism when you feel comfortable doing so. Clear
이상
the shadows.
피하세요.
Walk being out of the wall. Well, if you can battle as you died when you were back from the wall. And settled sage to the wall.
피하세요. 딜 낮추세요.
Wordless battle as Razia. Upgrade to the wall. Sage go out and paints up the tank outside. Go now. Heal the tank outside.
이상
Parents go outside and battle as whoever's dead in 2 seconds. Wait for debuff. They can go. It's fine. There you go.
딜
Go.
낮추세요.
Sorry, I'm rotating early. Shadows. D-Sock. So you got Negate Strike to Valkyrie to the wall. Valkyrie, when you get to the wall, use your Divine Shield, Valkyrie. When you get to the wall, use your Divine Shield. Or
딜
pit to the wall.
낮추세요. 이상 피하세요.
Meteor, Meteor. And boss to the wall. Shadows.
딜 멈추세요.
Outside, only on odds. Solid bubble and give me your hand to sock. Hubs, D-Sock, and Aura Mastery.
딜 낮추세요.
Valkyrie to the wall. Take your shield yourself if you haven't. How's yourself? Come on, get down. Sitting there. Fascinating. Let's try to push the boss.
피하세요. 딜
And
멈추세요.
there we go. Let's push the boss. Do my strikes, do tricks, and hit Hellion. Hit Hellion. Whatever you're doing, hit Hellion right now. Whatever you're doing, hit Hellion right now. That side's like fucked, right? Okay, we lost 2 people to Flame Breath. Anyway.
딜 낮추세요.
Think you used Cloak of Shadows? Question mark. Why did you fucking Cloak of Shadows the debuff? Question mark. Did you think it wouldn't go off in the raid? Yeah, that's a word for it. That is a word for it. Is our warrior tank actually not using Thunderclap? Question mark. Like, show his damage breakdown. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely Thunderclaps in there. Yeah, I've somehow been in here for 1 hour and 10 minutes. If you need a flask, I also get a flask. Electromorph, Nupa, Sage, Shadowcooks, Valkyrie, and Wolferina. Yeah, realistically, only lost polls here to just like absolute stupidity. 1 poll to me defang. Like the rest is just like truly unbridled stupidity. Turn your brains on for just a couple of minutes. Show Badaras timers. Can't see from inside.
5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Bed of the wall, I will take care of you when you get the wall. Hawk a bed of the wall.
유성, 피하세요.
Medium, medium. Page the wall, take care of yourself when you get there.
유성, 피하세요.
Medium, medium. Watch your mouth to the wall. Range on the Inferno, extremely generous fire. No one right click, hand Alchemos. Auto 0 to the wall.
2단계.
7, 6, 5, 4, pain set me to 1. In. Page the wall. These are our balls. Be aware of the shadows.
경로에서
Run that by me again,
빠지세요.
owner. You're cutting out. XD under the wall. Cement the wall. Beware of the shadows.
경로에서
If anyone has a
빠지세요.
Jeeves, drop it once the cutters end. If anyone has a Jeeves, drop it once the cutters end. Very silly. Raid auto attack and wand on the boss. Slow and pull pets off the boss. Demonology pet stays, of course. There's a Jeeves down. Get a silence in. Easy to the wall. Beware of the shadows. 2% raid stop on boss. Beware of the shadows.
경로에서 빠지세요.
1% debuff in 8. Electromorph be healing if you're not already. Electromorph be healing.
3단계.
Transition, debuff in 1, debuff in 1. Wait, debuff or put the wall, and then 1, 3, and 5, and Shadow Cook. You can head out.
더 빡딜하세요.
Beware of the shadows. Shadow Cook's to the wall. New pile to the wall.
유성, 피하세요.
Keep running new pile.
딜 낮추세요.
Outside add priority. New pile to the wall again. Beware of the shadows. DPS is normal. New pile to the wall again.
피하세요. 딜 낮추세요.
Beware of the shadows. Fall out of the wall. DPS is normal on both realms. So please hand us Salvation Trounce, same group you're in, Pine Hunt the wall.
딜 낮추세요.
Noob Pala Heroism. Noob Pala to the wall once
우선
again.
피하세요.
Just keep running around. Take your time. Kill him,
딜
please.
멈추세요.
Outside, do not touch boss. Outside, do not touch boss. Outside, only on odds. Valkyrie or a Mastery. I saw on Valkyrie, Sacred Shield yourselves. Noob Pala to the wall again. Okay. Outside, do not touch boss even a little bit. Outside, do not touch boss though. Outside, still not touching boss. Outside, still not touching boss. Beware the shadows.
유성
I saw the
피하세요.
wall. Outside, DPS is normal.
딜 낮추세요.
Clean up the odds, clean up the Inferno, clean up the Embers, clean up out of the wall. Yeah. Popular with these people. Yeah. Rouse the wall, pass that holy pod and be aware. DPS is normal. Electromilk, when you feel comfortable doing so, you can heroism. Upgrade to the wall.
유성 피하세요.
Meteor.
딜 낮추세요.
Range DPS on the Inferno after dodging fire. And hunt the wall. Beware shadows. Pub, Zero, DSOC, or Mastery. Valkyrie to the wall. Valkyrie, when you get to the wall, your Divine Shield. Valkyrie, when you get to the wall, your Divine Shield. And give me your hand to sock on the way back in.
딜
Shadow
낮추세요.
clicks to the wall. You can pin set me now. Yes, it's fine. It's fine. Just kill the boss. Kill the boss. Kill the boss.
딜 멈추세요.
Can't believe Eleanor had to die. That's to kill the purple dragon. Basically.